Welcome, everyone. Would you like to come closer so that we can hear more? So we are starting right now water blessing ritual, and I'll just offer a couple of thoughts on water, and after that I will ask for your help to align our vibration with the vibration of our own waters to each other and to all water. The Hudson River is called the river that flows both ways by the Lenape people. If you go to George Washington Bridge, you can see vortex and the waters there. And that is making me reflect on how water gives and takes life, creates and destructs. And express my gratitude for all the transformation that water brings inside and also outside. Also a way to cultivate what we call water energy is, which is also sexual energy. A way to cultivate it and to elevate it and bring it up to the energy centers is to sing. And I think you're looking like a pretty beautiful flyer. So, can you sing with me?
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. And for those who are more shy, it's okay to join the wagon a little later if it doesn't feel right at the moment. Do feel free to join as we go. And do feel free to stomp with me because that's how we're going to start it.
seats.
This is actually a really cool shot.
I skated over to the thing, like past the girls, like they were sitting right in front of it, and then right on the top.
Be careful, Nelson. The hook on that thing is sharp. If you hook yourself before a fish, you'll be hexed to never catch a fish.
It's cool, Dad. I got this. Today I'm bringing home dinner. I'm gonna march all up and down Avenue D with my catch.
That's my boy!
Yes!
Today, Nelson, I, Grandpa, finally have the honor of welcoming you to the prestigious club of Quiñones Hunters. I thought I was going to die the last member.
Thanks, Abuelo! Yo, I honestly didn't think I'd pull anything I could eat out of the East River. Wait. No way! Pa, are you telling me you never caught a fish out here? You got hex or something?
Laugh it up, fellas. You see, Nelson, there was this one time I did bring home a fish.
Ha! That doesn't count. You caught the plastic bag the fish was stuck in, not the fish itself. Back then, Ernie was young, the river was recovering from being a toxic dump. If I remember correctly, that sucker had 3 eyes. Get 4.
Oh, facts, Pa, that so doesn't count!
Hey, at least I was able to toss my catch back. The first thing Grandpa caught here, he married. And now you call her Abuelita.
Ernie, have some respect. That's your mom we're clowning on here. Besides, she's still the finest mackerel I ever caught.
Yo, Abuela, you've been coming here your whole life? You must have seen a lot of wild changes, right? Like B-boys, to squatter riots, damn, even Hurricane Sandy.
Nene,
You went the
Superstorm
low
Sandy.
way back, right?
Nah, Superstorm Sandy. That's what the insurance people told us at least. Man, back then it was like everybody knew everybody. Every fulano that thought you passed was either your second or your third cousin. It was the good old days for real, man. Shit, when I'm gone, you can scatter my ashes right alongside Pinheiro, because I ain't never leaving.
Damn, don't even sound cute, you see? First comes love, then comes weak. Just as you two love things.
Man, shut up, Chino. You really need to be put on a mask when you're doing that stuff. I think those chemicals are frying your brain, B.
The great sweet artist Chino hiding behind the mask? Come on. Do you see any of the greats wearing a mask? Do you think Michael Jackson would ever go out in a mask? Come on, babe. I'm going to be a legend. Mark my words. Joe! Are you two coming to the DJ battle down by Grand Street at the amphitheater this weekend? I heard it's going to be super fresh.
Okay, Juan Bobo, leave him alone. Chino, please hurry up and finish this piece. I ain't trying to get pinched by no cops out here for this. Hey, and I'll see if I can make it on Friday night. Saturday morning, I have to go to church with my mom. I gotta go all the way down to Pathfinder.
Who goes to church on Saturday? It's called Sunday Mass for a reason. You can catch me front row at the St. Patrick Hall Cathedral in Little Italy every week. Counting my blessings that I ain't dead or in jail yet.
Man, chill, Lou. Chino got the green light on this one. The murals for that kid Mario, you know, the one that got stabbed over in Smith houses, protecting that girl that was getting jumped. He don't gotta rush. The costume that was a good kid, so we're good.
You see? That's why I don't leave the ad. Yo, the Lower East Side is crazy these days. Between Rutgers, Allen, and Baruch, man, it's a war zone out there.
That's true. The Lower East Side's always been kind of crazy, but I guess now it's just our turn to turn it up. We got a lot of time over here, and we're gonna make things happen in here. And I feel like sooner or later, we might even be raising our grandkids in here.
We? Okay, Dreamer, you have better luck catching a mackerel with that busted ass rod you got there. Then have fun turning green from whatever you eat out of this nasty ass water. Hey, if you want to go fishing, listen, we're Puerto Rico for that.
Nah, Bruja. You see, my mother, who be in all the Wochinche, she told me they're fixing up this river. I guarantee you, one day I'm gonna be out here teaching our grandkids how to be fishing. You really should come out to that party on Friday. I'm just saying, I got some new breakdance moves.
Yeah, sure. Breaking moves, huh? Sure, right.
Hey, Jace, Juanita. Hey, be careful with that thing, okay? The hook on the thing is sharp. They say, if you hook yourself before a fish, you will be hexed to never catch a fish.
Grandpa over here. Grandpa, I said you never caught a fish here before.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, even that one time, sorry Pops, that don't count. Abuelo, may he rest in peace, said so. But hey, it can't rain forever, right?
Right.
If nothing else, I gotta respect you still out here trying. Now with so much life back in the river there, you're bound to catch something more than gold out here.
Grandpa, you never caught a fish out here?
Not yet, Jace. But I have a good feeling about today, my nigga. So much has changed. Can you imagine? All these years later, we are still out here fishing and enjoying our community. So much has changed. So much of our culture commercialized and sold to the highest bidder. Yet, we are still here. The Quiñones of LOISAIDA.
But Bob, I think I caught something.
Oh, yeah! Hang tight, Manita, I got you!
That's right, mamita. Reel it in. Oh my God! Nelson! I got a bite too!
You got this, Pops! I believe in you! Break the hex! Will you look at that? It seems I have the most humbling honor of passing on an amazing legacy. Today, we give thanks to the East River for its blessings, because tonight we dine as a family, thanks to the two newest members of the prestigious club of Quiñones Hunters.
What did I tell you, Jace? We did it, mamita.
Sweet! I cannot wait to tell my new BFF Olive about this.
Chase, I am so incredibly proud of you. And Pop, congratulations! I honestly never thought you'd make it. Abuelito is smiling down on me right now.
All right, group, stay together. Make sure you stay together. All right, come here. Take all the pictures you need to take pictures of it. You look over here, you see some Lower East Siders. If you look to your right over there, you also see some more Lower East Siders. Make sure you stay together. Let's go, let's go. Excuse me, gentlemen. Hey, how you doing? All right, my group here would like to take a picture in front of this mule you're blocking here, okay? Sorry, we're on a time schedule. You know, so much art to catch out here. All right, gather around. Come on, folks. Come on, gather around. Gather around this one. This one here was made by the legendary Chino. Okay? It was made for a local gang member who was cut down by the violence in the 70s. You know. Okay? If you want a picture in front of it, that'll cost you a 20. Sure.
The audacity of you people coming around here and selling out our community. But at least get the story straight. That boy's name was Mario. He was a good kid with a bright future. That future was taken from him because he chose to defend a girl he didn't even know. That girl got to live out her life thanks to Mario's sacrifice. So yeah, your photos and videos and stuff, that is all worth something because you're standing in front of a hero. Now enjoy your evening of gentrification, folks. I'm going home to enjoy a family dinner.
That's my boy.
Come on. We're on time
update on Hurricane Imani. Hurricane Imani will be making landfall later this week in New York City. We've already received reports from both North Carolina and Virginia about the devastation left in Imani's wake.
Hey, good morning, Olive. Sorry, just looking for my keys.
I have your keys.
Wow, thank you, Olive. You are my hero. Olive?
Take a guess on where I found these ones.
Did I leave them on the door again?
You left them on the door again.
I'm sorry, I never mean to, but I need my keys for work now, Olive.
You cannot forget this. If a stranger walks to our door, or worse, harms us, it's going to be your fault. Listen, JC. You are my bestest friend in the world. But as your friend and roommate, you have to be smart.
Breaking news. Mayor Fu has announced all New York City public schools will be closed starting this Friday, October 12th. As Hurricane Imani approaches, the mayor has ordered all New York City residents in zones 1 and 2 to prepare for immediate evacuation. Starting this Thursday, October 11th, all residents in both zones can begin moving into designated city-safe shelters.
said she's on her way.
Oh, okay. Why do I need to pack?
Please pack important things, okay? Mommy said that she saw in the news within the next hour this thunderstorm is going to get worse. Places are flooding and buildings are being evacuated. So please, hurry.
Oh my God, yeah, okay, I'm gonna pack right now. So I need my phone, obviously, and my tablet. Ooh, I'm gonna need my fidgets. I'm gonna need my Switch with its games. I guess I should pack some clothes, just in case. I don't know where we're going. I'm gonna need at least 5 pairs of sneakers. And my ring light to make my videos.
Sophia, are you almost done? Dad is almost here, and Mommy's almost here too.
I guess I should take a book in case. Oh, but I'm gonna need my chargers. Okay, one for my tablet, and for my phone, and my Switch, and my ring light wire.
What is this? Sophia, I said important things. We're going to the safe shelter and we're not going to be able to take all those things. Mira, look what I packed. All right. I packed a few clothes, okay, my straightener, 2 books, a few snacks, my IDs, my card, my phone, my charger. Okay. Let me help you. Okay, all right. I'm gonna stay here because I don't know where else to go. My family stayed during Sandy and they were okay, so I'm probably gonna stay here too.
Okay, I mean, me and my brothers are going to be getting out to that shelter. We don't really have much else, you know? Really hope you guys stay safe. And I'm looking forward to seeing you guys when we get back, okay?
Bye.
Be careful.
To what some are calling the hurricane of the century. Hurricane Amani, approximately 1,500 miles across, is being felt in neighborhoods in the East River and lower parts of Manhattan. The city continues to make plans for evacuation. If you are in zones 1 or 2,
JC, we are in zone 1. We are living opposite to my parents' house. Please help me pack.
Olive, I'm not going.
What do you mean you're not going?
Because I'm from here, my stuff is here, and plus, my parents taught me not to bother anyone, to be self-sufficient.
Don't be silly. Help me pack, please.
Don't call me silly. I'm not going.
I said you are being silly.
Same thing.
Yes. If you won't go to a safe shelter, then come to my parents' house so sleep with me. My parents live in a neighborhood where people do leave their doors unlocked.
Yes, but this is all I have, Olive. Back before my dad died, he gave this to me, a gift his dad gave him. When they were buying the neighborhood, my family wanted us to have a place of our own. This was it. This is all we've ever owned. If I'm not here when the water arrives to defend it, then I've abandoned our legacy.
I understand, JC, but first, your legacy needs your survival. Second, you carry your legacy inside you. After this hurricane passes and you survive, you can come back to the Lower East Side to continue your family's legacy.
I don't know.
As for now, please, let's escape safely.
I don't want to bother your parents.
You are part of our family too. Okay.
What do we need?
Fine. You just have to go back, list, so read them aloud, and I can check if we have everything.
Okay, flashlights,
Check,
water bottles,
check,
medications,
check.
keys. I've got them. I've got the keys.
Check.
Carmen, Sophia, you guys ready? Hey, okay, let's go. The caravan just now, they said they're running into a little bit of trouble, but they're gonna be here really soon. You guys packed? You ready? Good, good. Okay, move. I gotta get back to the phone. Come on, come on. Get on. Okay, all right. All right. I'm gonna need some important papers, my papers, some money that I have saved. Oh, family photos. That's important. Right. I need my magazine. Phone. Oh man, where's that charger? Of course, inside my All right, so what if I'm forgetting something? Come on, girls, let's go. Let's go. We gotta get out of here. Let's carry it back. Come on.
LES of my youth that I love. The graffiti, open parks, vendors selling egg cakes, fish balls, and Italian ice, egg creams at the Jewish diner, the cacophony of languages, the arcade. I was a moody teenager who couldn't stand being with others, who couldn't stand being by myself even more. The Lower East Side satisfied my wanderlust. I took a film class one year, and instead of making a film, I took the camera everywhere. Every alleyway and rooftop I could enter, wanting nothing more than to record everything. Proof of its existence, that this was what the neighborhood was like at that moment in time. I never looked at those reels again. Americans hate cities and gleefully proclaimed the death of the city during the pandemic. The urbanites triumphed and declared cities don't die. I hope this is true. I hope there is no end game for cities, and that if it's true that cities never die, then maybe there would be no end game for the earth itself. This would be because the Lower East Side and Chinatown. Why do we always keep these communities segregated? Our sanctuaries. They have always been places where the marginalized and downtrodden made a home for themselves. Immigrants, queers, drug users, homeless, artists, students, the lovelorn and the lustful, mutual aid and social activism have a long history in this community. I once asked my students what they thought of Chinatown, and one of my students said, "Chinatown unapologetic." That's how I think we will survive. To drag on unapologetically and drag it otherwise. To rip, to perform, to be as we are, and to be with others as they are.
Hey, Jonathan, what were you doing Sandy?
During Sandy, I had a little bit of a hard time. We ended up having a really deep lesson with my students. I was teaching at the Junior High School 56 complex at the time. The entire first floor and basement was flooded. So our students were displaced for the time being. We were affected by having schools closed. And I guess the city didn't want us to stay at home doing nothing during the time. So what they ended up doing was kind of setting our entire school that was in District 1 and sending us over to District 2, which if anybody knows the districts in the city, District 1 is one of the lowest incomes in the entire Manhattan borough. District 2 is one of the highest, and they literally line our neighbors to each other. So what we ended up doing was putting my entire school, which didn't have a library at the time, into the library of the school in District 2. And we sat there, and we pretty much got a first-hand glimpse of the haves and the have-nots. You know, so my students definitely got a good understanding as to how we can't go to school, we can't do our work because our school is underwater, we don't have supplies, but at the same time, you got kids running around on tablets and doing everything that they need to be doing, no interruptions. You know? How about for yourself? What was going on for you during Sandy?
Sandy, so 2 weeks before Sandy, before the hurricane actually hit it, I had met my partner, who is somewhere around here. And I was working in New York. I used to live in Mexico City, and I was working in New York. I met him here, and then we went for the tour to another city, and he joined us. And we were in Washington, D.C. when things got canceled. And actually, the cancellation of everything, the cancellation of the marathon, because he was going to work in the marathon, gave us 2 extra days. So we were so happy for having 2 extra days because we were falling in love. But we didn't know at that moment, so we were excited about that, right? But we didn't know what he was going to find when he come back. So it was kind of bittersweet because, yeah, we were happy for spending some time together, some more time together, and then we realized it was terrible for me. What about you, Jane?
I remember being a freshman in high school at the time, and my family still had a restaurant then, so we left our apartment and decided to sleep in the restaurant for a couple of days. And I remember seeing the news every single morning, and the mayor announced that there was no school, so I was like super happy about that. And then once I got back to school, our apartment was still out of electricity for around 2 more weeks. And so it was like a weird feeling to go back to school and all of my classmates, everything seemed fine in their homes, but I was still sleeping over at our aunt's home in Midtown. And yeah, I just remember seeing the neighborhood afterwards, and trees were falling over. There was like water everywhere. What about you, Jackie?
Yeah, I had just moved to New York about a year prior, year and a half, from Florida. So I knew hurricanes. And a lot of my roommates as well had lived through a lot of hurricanes. Luckily, no damage. And so we were out from work. We all lived we all worked in restaurants, and we were all living in Bushwick at the time. And the trains weren't running, so we thought that was like a very opportune time to finally paint the living room. So we did that, and then we were kind of getting restless, and a couple days after the storm had actually hit, we heard that they were offering like 50% Broadway tickets if you could get there. And so we decided to take the adventure of walking from Bushwick to uptown to the theater district, and we got a ride from some neighbors over the Williamsburg Bridge, but they dropped us in the Lower East Side, and I remember just being so shocked about how just across the river, how much damage was undertaken. Just signs off of buildings and street lamps, and it was just such a shock to see just over the river how affected you all were.
It was fun making this play. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as much as we did. I'd like to thank all the people in the background. Job with lighting and sound. We're here until 8 o'clock. We have the space until 8. There are still some refreshments. We encourage you guys to stay with us, have some conversations if you have to. If you have any questions or whatever, we're here for you. Thank you.